Okay, so let's work on the landing gear. Now the landing gear come with these silver end caps installed already, but I noticed they weren't CA'd. So go ahead and take those out, and then I'd use a medium CA to glue them in so you don't lose them. Now a couple other things that they come with is you'll notice the 4 large screws, cap heads with a little washer on them, and some nuts. Those are for mounting the landing skids to the frame, okay, at the locations in the frame. And these little tiny screws, the idea behind those is there's a little hole right here in the landing gear. And the idea is to put the tube in, and drill a little hole to locate the tube from turning. However, rather than use those little screws, especially if you don't have a drill that small, I tried this and it seemed to work pretty good. The tubes fit in here fairly loosely, okay, when you first get them, so they turn pretty easy, which is the idea behind the screws. However, I found that if you take a pair of pliers and lightly crimp the landing gear right here, and just crimp it lightly, then it makes it tight enough so when you put these tubes in, you can see now they're very tight. And then you can slide them all the way back and they won't rotate anywhere, so you really don't need to drill the little hole. Okay, so then once you get them in, then you can go ahead and CA your caps in, and go ahead and mount them to the helicopter, and then adjust the length of these tubes once it's mounted to the helicopter, because you have to get this adjustment correct to mount to the helicopter. So I'm going to go ahead and do all that, and I'll show you the helicopter when it's all installed. Okay, so landing gear is attached. Again, I crimped the landing gear so that the skids don't turn and they're fairly tight. And we went ahead and used the 4 nuts and bolts to put our landing gear on, and don't forget to put Loctite on these nuts. You wouldn't want to lose your landing gear and have to land with half a gear or your gear missing. So don't forget to Loctite those. So basically, that's it. Landing gear on. We're ready for the next step.